Okay, so hello, my name's Exort. I'm just going to do a bit of a run in Warframe. I'm going to have a go at this today's sorties without people's help. I'm not going to specifically go for solo runs, but I'm not going to sit and look for a team for an hour. So first we'll have a look at what I'm running for the first sortie, which is a mobile defense against infested. So I decided for a Mirage because it's got a huge amount of crowd control. With my Mirage, I'm actually running Energy Siphon for that little bit of extra energy. Usually I do run Corrosive Projection for team help, but when you're soloing, Energy Siphon is actually more helpful. So I've got a redirection which is fairly standard, and then I just go for maximum power range and efficiency. So I'm at 235% power range at the moment. That actually lets my number 4, which is Prism, gives my ability radius 70 meters and my power range 58.75 meters, which basically covers a massive amount of space and allows you to just be safe without getting, by just blinding everything. So I won't go into my weapons too much, they're just my standard loadout. But let's get started with the first sortie, which is a mobile defense, which is why I chose Mirage. I just find Mirage is one of the strongest crowd control abilities. So looked for a squad, didn't find one, doesn't matter, I'll go by myself. Load, cinematics.
This is a mobile defense mission.
And basically all you have to do now
defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
is
Be
get to the
prepared
defense
for heavy
location.
resistance. I can't
Hopefully
do this without you.
getting killed by anything. So sortie enemies are between level 50 and 100, I believe. Very important during the infested missions that you don't want to kill enemies, especially at the start, because you'll get a Juggernaut, which scales off the level of the enemies you're fighting at the time. So for a sortie, I'd be fighting a level 50 to 90 Juggernaut.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
And now I just casting blind and enemies don't come at me. I can just stand here waiting for the damage to come
I'm
down.
no longer detecting signs of a
So
Juggernaut.
that's the first Juggernaut proc that's gone. I can kill enemies if I want to now, but there's no point. I'm just going to keep casting blind, and that'll keep me alive for as long as I need. So the blind duration is actually 15 seconds, so I don't have to cast it quite as often as I am, but I'm trying to keep the blind going fairly regularly so that I don't let the blind run out at any point while doing this defense.
Still working on it.
As you can see, I am running a little bit low on energy, so I'll just drop an energy pad.
They were lured out by the depth of
And
infested. They
now I
felt
shouldn't
it
run
should
out
go
of
away
energy
or
for
amp
the
up
rest of
fight
it.
to draw it out.
This Mirage, for sorties, I recommend pretty much 2 frames. The 2 frames I use the most for sorties are definitely the Mirage and the Sortie, because Loki is invisible all the time, and you can just run past everything. So any objective-oriented mission where you're not actually fighting, you're going to use it because you can avoid everything. And anything where you have objective, where you're defending an objective, you're going to use a Mirage because then the enemies can't attack you. And basically, they can't attack you, and you're pretty much set. Like, I don't have to do anything other than my climb, and I'll be set for the entirety of the mission. Like, you'll see the enemies running around and stuff, but they don't actually attack me. They can't see me. If you want to be extra safe, you could take a shade or a Kubro, invisibility, whichever Kubro it is that has invisibility, and you'd basically be invisible while doing this stuff, which would make you even safer. But as you can see, I'm just letting my Helios do a little bit of
Still
killing.
working on it. Continue to defend.
I've actually got a sweep of time on my Helios, so in my opinion that's probably the strongest Sentinel weapon you can get. It's a very powerful shotgun, but like, if you want to be extra safe, you'd be running invisibility from a shade or a Kubro, but like, you can just sit here spamming out your blind, and I'm 10 seconds off my second data terminal hacking. I keep moving around, you might notice, and that's to keep my fingers warm, keep my fingers used to moving. There's nothing worse than sitting still for the 5 minutes or whatever, and then all of a sudden having to move and not having the muscle memory for the fingers. So I got attacked here, but it doesn't really matter because I'll just blind them and hopefully get past. Nope, can't get past. Alright, gotta kill a few. Luckily, I've got fairly strong secondary. That's my
Here is a terminal.
Acrid,
Get me in and get ready to
which I've
defend.
actually formed twice at the moment.
This will take a moment.
I've formed it twice in order to get a little bit of extra damage and more room for mods in it. But, like, as you can see, all I have to do is spam out the blind and pretty much set. Activate that to vent the oxygen, which will let my shield start recharging for a short period of time. Not super necessary, but kind of handy to actually have your shields recharge every now and then. And keep getting splashed by corrosive. That would be from one of the enemies. I've actually run out of energy again, so I'll just drop another pad. Energy pads are vital. I would recommend anyone who considers playing mid to high tier, any mid to high tier levels, you always want to run large energy pads because they just save you. I can't count the amount of times I've been saved by having energy pads. It's just so helpful. You do use a lot of energy in higher levels. missions, and running out of energy means a lot of the time it means you're going to die. So if I run out of energy on my Mirage, I'll actually not be able to
The
blind
odds were
anymore.
against us, Tenno.
But
But we
that's
did it.
all the
Mission complete.
hacking's done, so now I just go back to exit. Bullet jumps are crucial for getting around. If you want to get around anywhere in the game, you want to be bullet jumping. It makes you a lot more difficult to be targeted by enemies. And it actually allows you to disjoint things such as the ancient grip thingy. There we go. Sortie
Another
number
job
one
well
complete.
executed.
Oh, yeah. The first mission of today's sortie is done. I'll actually record the other two as well and upload them separately.